What? I switched ingest servers. I think the server I was on was just lagging like crazy. We should be fine now. Anders, please end those motherfuckers right over there. That's pretty good. Go ahead and end this guy's life.
We have done well.
Alright, keep charging. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's all over now. We gotta hurry. Or we just absolutely slaughter that guy. That works for me. Yeah, that guy just got obliterated. Anders, if you can save that man, save that man. Not today.
Shall be done.
Is the stream better for you guys? Yeah, I'm not showing any drop frames now. Mace. Much better. Okay, yeah. It was on the server I was on was being a pain in the butt. We saved the city.
Warden Commander, we've received word of another wave of Darkspawn approaching the city. They will be here within a day.
What do you suggest?
Most of the survivors are taking refuge in the Chantry. The militia has set up a base of operations there. You can rest and resupply there. In the meantime, my men and I will search for more survivors.
I like that, like... It's like, oh, thank you. Have you seen Beautiful Desolation? No. Let's check that out. So that's 20 gold is mine now.
Warden Commander, come quickly. The Darkspawn are still breaking through.
Are the gates not shut?
It's not the gates that are the problem. They're coming from the inn.
Why would they be at the inn?
I don't know, but you have to stop them, or we're all dead.
Are they drinking? I'll head to the inn.
May God bless you, Warden Commander.
After I'm done robbing the place of all its valuables.
I think I can help with that.
Open it, please. Think nothing in there. Are these magic carpets? No, okay, the legs were shown for a second. Glassrick the weaponsmith. I'll buy some potions. And I think I'm done with that.
I shall do it.
Go loot the books, please. Trade manifest. Revered Mother, do you have any wise words for us?
People are far too lax in tending to their spiritual affairs.
Need my help?
Yeah, that'll help us in this life or death situation. It's not a time to make pompous, pompous, like, judgmental remarks about people. Alright, let's get out of here. We gotta go. They're probably getting in through the smuggler's cave in the inn. Or they're just drunk, so they're here to get the moonshine. I think we need to restart the game. It's going to lag a lot now. What the fuck just happened? Oh my god, he rained of arrows again, didn't he? That son of a... I told him to stop doing that. Luckily, Ogren's a goddamn tank. He's got this shit. Okay, keep charging. My character is super tanky. He has got this shit. Love how good warriors are now. Alright, let's go get him up. He must have, like, turned on his Rain of Arrows thing again. That son of a bitch. Did it turn back on? I don't trust that. Clear that. I don't trust him.
And this to the rescue.
Mm-hmm. Alright, let's go ahead and save. Now we need to restart the game. To get rid of the memory leak. Alexa, beam me up.
Okay, I'll do it. But you should probably know that I accidentally combined a human and a tribble once. Just once. Here we go. Let's do this. I'll try not to leave any body parts behind. In 3, 2, 1.
What just happened? I was gone for a minute. I was in a place where... It was a beautiful place where there was nothing but Prime memberships and you got free subs and it was beautiful.
What is my task?
I know. Uh-oh. Get up there. Oh no. Okay, go ahead and heal. Get him up.
What needs killing?
Oh, come on, buddy. Okay, go ahead and taunt. Smite. No, get over here and boom! Woo! Disciple General. And he's down. Stamina regeneration in combat. 15 defense. It's all really good shit. So they must be coming from down in the Smuggler's Cove. Defense. We already have so much defense. I don't know. Maybe we need more. Anders is a pretty good healer, but he's definitely no Win. Win was just too good. Okay, get. Finish him. Or finish him again. Suck. Wow, that guy got wrecked. Everyone leveling up. You get a level up. You get a level up. You get a level up. Could you not, please? There's more.
Let's make this quick!
Where are they coming from? Oh, hello, city guards. What are you guys doing down here? Randomly stalking me. Let's go with a little more health so he survives in case he gets attacked. Let's go for more magic. Did Dan beat the game already? Sir Davis, can you read the title by any chance? What does the title of the stream say? Nice bolt. Reading is overrated. I'm so confused. Like, you can read titles on the mobile apps now, so I'm just like, Are people like, do they go to, is this how people get into streams nowadays? Are you, I thought he beat it already! I'm confused. Let's find the next general. Should probably be up here. We'll save this damn city. There he is. Another general. Uh-oh. Oh. Everyone focus on the caster, though.
And we'll be merciful.
I will purge you. Your days are numbered, and that number is 1.
Never a dull moment. Let's make this quick.
It's not. It's the other character's damage doing it as well. We did it. We did it. Except for that guy.
Commander, the Darkspawn are retreating.
How does the keep fare?
We haven't heard much, but what we have heard is not good. The Architect's messenger has given us directions to the Mother's lair. We must pursue her.
Could the messenger be lying?
I do not think so. He seems oddly eager to help, and our scouts report that most of the retreating Darkspawn are headed in that direction.
Then let's take the fight to the motherfucker. Another.
Commander, what should we do with the messenger?
Let him go.
It shall be as you say. Make her watch over you, Commander.
He did help us, so I will let him go this day. Chat, I have saved these people. I am a god amongst these people. I am a champion of justice.
The story of your bravery will never be forgotten.
Enchantment? Enchantment!
saved.
I know. I'm kind of awesome. I'm amazing. I know. Time to go kill the mother.
I'm just going to assume that something died in your mouth.
Funny story. Dwarf attacks mage.
The Darkspawn are actually helping us. Kevin, am I allowed to kill bugs that have human faces? Is that okay? Like human face, if it has a human face, I'm allowed to kill it. I'm pretty sure. More. Kevin, this is a bug. I know you like bugs. Am I allowed to kill bugs that have human faces? You're allowed to kill anything you want to. Even the undeserving? Even those who won't kneel before me? What's that music? Eh. Eh. It's like horror music. Drake's Fall. Oh my god, it's Gorzilla!
This quick!
Oh, that dragon's high. I know, that's making me super Dan-ass right now. That ain't right.
I'll do it. To the rescue.
Time to die!
Come back. I'll get on it.
Just me or is Rain of Arrows just insanely strong? Like, what the hell?
Let's get it. As quickly as I can.
Oh, great, you killed Steel! That son of a bitch.
As you say.
He took my kill. I'm so mad right now. I'm gonna hit something. I'm so mad right now. He gets no more gifts from me. He's done. It is over. Over, I said. I'm so damn mad right now. We're getting a little bit of lag, so I'm going to go ahead and whoop. Yeah, now that I'm playing this again with fresh eyes, I realized how less thorough and good the expansion was. It's good, but it's not like great. Compared to the base game. How did it just die again? So confused where this damage is coming from sometimes. Yeah, I think it breaks the combat, which is the problem. Everything's just so brokenly overpowered in your party that combat's not hard anymore. Uh-oh. Can you cause her to...
Rest in peace.
You will die, sir. You will die.
Surrender! And we'll be merciful!
It will destroy you. Oh, that poor thing.
Flesh pod. I love me a flesh pod. Wolvian yielding.
It has begun.
Another crystal.
It shall be done.
And yet another crystal. What is this? What is happening? I'm missing yet another crystal somewhere. Probably that flesh pod there. Yeah, Witch Hunt DLC is last. And it brings back the best part of the base game. Claudia Black. Yeah, Ogren does hit like a truck because he's wielding a truck. Come on, have a crystal in you. Yeah. Alright, see what this thing over here does. Tower of Flame. Now blast a single target with fire. So if we activate these towers, we get some sort of power. It's tower power. The circles are from as homage to Baldur's Gate, which is what this is the spiritual successor of.
And so we meet again. No, Uther. That is not how this must begin. I owe you an apology, Commander. When last we met, I intended to explain myself. Fate, however, intervened.
So explain yourself now.
I restrained you, only to prevent the misunderstanding that occurred with the rest of your order.
Yeah, the sort of misunderstanding that ends with a field of dead bodies. I get those sometimes.
I sent the Wizard to ask for the Grey Warden's help. I should have anticipated that you might view our approach as an attack. I am rarely able to judge how your kind will react. It was most unfortunate.
You want our help for what?
My kind has ever been driven to seek out the old gods. This is our nature. When we find one, a blight is begun. Each time we attack your surface lands and you fight back until we are defeated. To break the cycle, my brethren must be freed of their compulsion. For that, I need Grey Warden blood.
How would you free the Darkspawn?
In order to become what you are, you drink the blood of my kind. To transform. Similarly, we must transform. I have created a version of your joining that uses the blood of Grey Wardens. You take the taint into yourself. What we take is your resistance. That is how my brethren are freed. In your blood lies the key to their immunity against the call of the old gods.
I like my blood where it is, in my veins.
So I put his taint in my mouth? So how do the Darkspawn change afterwards?
Once they are freed, the Darkspawn think for themselves. They speak, they act. Some, however, have reacted poorly. They are flawed and they rage against me. The Mother gathers them to stop me, as she seeks to stop you. I cannot defeat the Mother alone, and I cannot free the Darkspawn unless she is defeated. Our goals are the same.
Darkspawn or no, he has a good point. Do we really want to keep killing each other forever?
Help me kill the Mother, and after it is done, I will leave to continue my work.
What is this Mother exactly?
My most flawed creation. Freedom drove her mad, and she has poisoned the minds of the others. She has influence with the ones who have not been freed, and she gathers them as an army. I do not seek to rule, my brethren. I only seek to release them from their chains.
How did you become freed?
I was born as I am, an outsider amongst my kind. Why? I do not know. Why do some of your kind become Grey Wardens? Why do some possess magic? I have no answers.
Perhaps the other Darkspawn don't want to be free.
And how would they know when the choice has been deprived of them? Without choice, there is only one path before them, and that leads to the Blight. I believe there is another way.
Very well, you have an ally.
What if he's wrong? What if this doesn't stop the blight, but makes something worse?
Hey, if playing with their newfound minds keeps the Darkspawn away from Orzammar, I'm happy.
Thank you, Commander. I realize what a leap of faith this is for you. I hope that I prove worthy of your trust. The Mother lies ahead, Warden. I cannot approach her physically. Her children protect her from my power. But when you reach her, I will do whatever I can to help you. You have my promise.
Well, Anders, it's either we kill each other for all eternity, or we try to find a way to solve the problem. This is a way to at least try to solve the problem.
It has begun.
Uh-oh. Hello. Okay, I need you to all die. Or not. Stop laying with Nathaniel. Another one. Great. She's got so many damn Darkspawn on her side. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that's bad. Okay, we all need to take a timeout, please. Overwhelmed takes so long. Kill everybody quickly. Ow, that hurt.
It shall be done. As you say. I shall do it.
I play this game without it crashing. Just have a really good PC. And make sure we start the game every couple hours because there's a bad memory leak. That will infest everything otherwise. I'm getting really tired of these baby-faced bug things. I want them all to be dead. I'm tired of killing them over and over again.
Speak, and it will... will be done.
Uh-oh. Okay, you have got to stop that from happening. And then heal everybody else. Including me. Alright, now we need to... Bumper, what's armor? Uh-oh. Okay, life ward. Heal. Yeah, Daniel's little arrow thing is doing more damage than anyone else by a lot. Uh-oh. Travel time will never hit him in time. Force field again, please. Okay. Life ward on him. Regen on him.
I'm on it.
Freeze, buddy. Hello, Mom. See, Mom's doing Dan comfy. Alright, let's taunt. You need to be purged. And you need to be smote. You need to kaboom.
It shall be done.
Disciple. Another crystal. Random emote, otherwise I would choose better. Dan Old is amazing. That's like the best emote. You got the best one. Okay, maybe not the best, but a good one.
I'll take care of it.
Okay, we still need 2 more of those crystal things that come back, probably. Unless these guys, some of these guys are holding on to them somewhere. Missing 2 crystals. I think I missed them. Oh, fleshy pots. Ah, there she is. We gotta fight obesity itself. That's a lot of titties.
Now the pieces fall into place. The Grey Warden comes, the instrument of the Father. Oh, and the Father, he is but a shadow. Oh, how my children protect me. How they love me.
I have told you many times, Mother. I am not the Father. I am simply the Architect.
It does not change what you are. You took away that beautiful music, left us with nothing.
It was a mistake to free you. It has left you with madness. I am truly sorry.
The Architect intends to free the Darkspawn. I trust him.
Ah, but perhaps the Warden would like to hear how it was that the Father began the Blight. You want the source of the Archdemon? The one who brought all our kind to the surface? Here he is!
Well, paint me green and call me a turnip.
Turnips aren't green,
There
buddy.
it is then. Unfortunate. I did find the old god Athemiel, but I did not wish another blight. I attempted my joining ritual. My hope was that this would free all Darkspawn, unravel the curse from its source. Alas, I was unlucky.
Do you even think about the repercussions of your actions?
Is it not the way of the Grey Wardens to do what must be done? In the name of combating the Blight? The Blight is a menace, both for your people and for mine. To end it requires sacrifice and risk.
And how lonely the father was. How terrible to be the outcast, the outsider. He claims he wishes the Darkspawn to be free, but what he truly wants is to correct them.
However you feel about what I have done, the Mother is mad. She cannot be allowed to...
Begone, Shadow! You can harm the father. He was flawed. And now the hero is alone. Oh, the Mother knows your ways. You will not let her be, no, not after what she's done. So it must end. It all must come crashing down!
Don't shake your titties.
Perhaps we will hear the song again when we die. Oh, let it come. Let it come.
Ah! Ah!
I'm at your command.
Uh-oh. Okay, uh-oh. Okay, healing.
Next year.
Go ahead and...
What is my time?
That barely dented any of them. Okay, drink. They are summoning so much shit right now. Holy crap. Go ahead and scatter shot, please.
Speak, and it will be done.
Okay, drink. freeze these two. Everyone keep getting these tentacles down. Probably focus on the mother, actually. Okay, you need to refill stamina. And then AoE taunt. Okay, knock him off, Anders. Thank you. Okay, Anders, you need to take a potion. Okay, good. Very, very good. And then... I don't know if there's ever an end to these things. Go ahead and do a scatter shot. Okay, healing. Okay, now everyone get on the mother. Pound that mommy. Okay, you need to...
Coming right up.
Uh-oh. That's fine. Okay, get him back up. And rejuve on him. And we heal. Just regen stamina, I guess, for now. Then, oh, summon more ads, of course. Okay, you need to AoE, boom. I need to do the other half. We have stamina potions, don't we? Yes. Pop it. And then massacre. Okay, that was very effective. Good. Okay, now. A little scream suck. Get it off of her. And by her, I mean him, but that's okay.
Time to die.
Okay, we need some more stamina. Alright, now we turn that way. And we kill all these things. Get back on the mother. Quickly. Get her down.
Consider it done. For the rescue.
You don't stand a chance!
Alright, keep
You're
hitting.
no match for me!
Yeah! After the death of the mother, the remaining Darkspawn forces scattered and fled back to the deep roads. The raids on Amaranthian came to an abrupt end. Architect apparently kept his word, gathered his remaining disciples to follow the rest of their kind back underground. Those Grey Wardens and other nations were appalled to hear the Architect's continued existence, but were unable to track him down despite years of effort. Some within the Order have claimed that the Architect's survival guarantees another blight, and yet the deep roads have lately been quieter than any can recall. Most have resignedly decided it was now in the Maker's hands. Word of the Grey Warden's heroic salvation of Amaranthian spread like wildfire. When the magnitude of losses at Vigil's Keep came to light, sympathy drove generous donations from all over Ferelden into the region's coffers. Amaranthian was restored to her former glory within a year, Vigil's Keep in 5. Because the Warden's support for law and order in Amaranthian, Constable Aiden and his men were able to distribute the smugglers' goods to the battered survivors in the grueling days that followed the Darkspawn's defeat. The Darkspawn messenger set free after the joining of after joining the Wardens in the battle, the Amaranthian stuck out on his own. The city soon buzzed with stories of a cloaked but lisping figure who aided travelers in danger. At the same time, reports of isolated cases of Darkspawn disease emerged. No one connected the two. Although the war devastated many farms in the Arling, all agree the loss would have been greater without soldiers for protection. The farmholders developed a certain reverence for the Warden Commander, as well as the ongoing reliance on the Grey Wardens for order and protection. Vigil's Keep stood alone against the horde of Darkspawn. The Mother's forces outnumbered the Vigil's defenders many times over. But the sturdy dwarven walls proved impervious to any boulder an ogre could throw. The Vigil soldiers clad in silverite each felled a dozen Darkspawn before they died. The Vigil held one night, then two, then a week, and eventually the attacking horde broke upon her walls. The Keep developed an almost mythic reputation, the few survivors immortalized in song and legend. The Vigil became a trading hub that would eventually eclipse the city of Amaranthian, with traders reassured by guards continuously patrolling the pilgrim's path. The prosperity bred scheming and treachery between merchants and nobles, testing the commander's patience for years to come. Peace allowed the Wardens to replenish their numbers. Soon, Vigil's Keep bore a capable army with Wardens at its core. From their ranks emerged new heroes to challenge threats to Amaranthian and all of Ferelden. Through taxes and levies, the Vigil was rebuilt. Years later, Voldric Glenvinac stood on battlements and pronounced that defenses were acceptable. He would never speak more highly of any human engineering. The dark whispers of conspiracy against the Wardens fell silent after a rash of accidents and disappearance culminated in the apparent suicide of Ban Esmerel. The nobles of Amaranthian remained dutiful. Some even suggest they cowed into submission. Among the many legends that the Vigil spawned was one of the great heroes of the next age, a sheepherder turned soldier by the name of Sir Alec the Valiant, who eventually founded an order of knights that lasted 1,000 years. Dwerken Glavinock further refined his lyrium sand explosives, but left the Warden's employ after Qunari mercenaries tried to assassinate him. Although the dwarven bombardier took his secrets with him, they learned that he left clues for others to follow in his footsteps. The Vigil's soldiers, wearing the distinctive silverite armor the Master Wade crafted, came to be known as the Silver Order. Under the tutelage of the Wardens, the Silver Order developed into one of Ferelden's most revered and military forces, a lasting memory of Vigil's famous commander. With Valana and the Architect gone from the region, the Pilgrim's Path began to see traffic again. The massacre of the militiamen and merchants, however, led to hostiles between the neighboring human settlements and any Dalish clans that passed by. One human villager soon kidnapped and murdered a Dalish child. The clans reacted by giving the Wending Wood a wide berth, but both sides know that at some point the elves will return for vengeance. A few years after Calarol was emptied of Darkspawn, the Orzammar began setting expeditions to rediscover the knowledge of the smithing that had been lost within the Taig. Eventually, House Helmi decided that Calarol was too important to be abandoned. At a tremendous cost of dwarven lives, they cleared the tunnels leading to Killhold of all Darkspawn, making the road between Orzammar and the fortress safe again. Hirol was reclaimed for Orzammar once and for all. As promised, Voldric and Dworkin presented Orzammar's shaper with a stone marker that told of how Kirill's Cassus had taken up arms against the Darkspawn. The commander of the Grey was invited to Orzammar as a guest of honor at the feast commemorating the defenders of Calhirol. The shaper read the names of the Cassus of the Maker and presided over a ceremony to return them to the stone, as befitted warriors of their stature. In time, the island began to forget the tales of the apparitions of the Black Marsh, and ever so slowly, settlers drifted into the region. Scholars said the veil was still thin, and thus the area still dangerous, but the people only cared if there were no longer frightened whispers in the shadows. The village was slowly rebuilt. Twice the Baroness' mansion was rebuilt and occupied, once by a wealthy merchant, another time by a Elysian mage. Both died mysteriously. Afterwards, the mansion was torn down completely and the site left untouched. Anders remained with the Grey Wardens for a few years longer, training the Order's next generation of mages. But when the Circle Tower called on him to deliver a lecture on the nature of the Architect, much to the Templars' dismay, Anders told the commander of the Grey that time with the Wardens was over. And yet, not 2 months later, Anders returned to the Order, even after the Wardens were his home and his lasting companions. When walls of Vigil's Keep were breached, the surviving defenders watched it in horror as a section of stone collapsed on Valana. When the rubble was later cleared, however, there was no body. Valana was just gone. Over the next years, Nathaniel dedicated himself to the Order and to clearing the blemishes of his family name. After saving Fergus Kuzlin from the bandit attack, a portion of Amaranthian was returned to the Howls. Nathaniel passed the holding to Delilah's son, and when a new castle was eventually built there, a statue of Nathaniel was erected in the courtyard. Justice fought valiantly at the Battle of Vigil's Keep, but before the victory horn sounded, a Darkspawn sword removed Kirstoff's head. It was, of course, unclear whether the spirit of justice perished or simply departed. At the least, Kirstoff's wife's Aura was finally able to claim her husband's ashes. It was Sigrun who led the charge against the Darkspawn when Vigil's Keep was attacked. Once again, she had an army behind her, and once again they fought Darkspawn with no hope of survival. This time, Sigrun did not flee. Ogren continued to regale young Warden's recruits with tales of his prowess in both battle and bed. His drinking games prompted at least one recruit to declare that she'd rather reattempt the joining than lift another mug. At the Warden's urging, Ogren took a more active role in the child's life. He visited Felsi often and wrote letters, with the Warden commander graciously proofreading nearly every word. As for the savior of Ferelden, he did not remain as commander of the Grey for long. The Darkspawn were no longer a real concern. The blight well and truly over, it was time for him to move on. Some years later, the savior of Ferelden vanished entirely. No one knows for what purpose he departed, yet neither does anyone think his tale is complete.